Hello, Leo. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week of August 14th through the 20th. I'm Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Welcome in. There is a lot of energy going around right now because of the Lion's Gate, so this week could be a crazy one. Make sure that you protect yourself from the energies. Do the things that you need to do that, because don't allow for the highs and don't allow for the lows, because it could be crazy if you do give in to either one. Let's see, though, what is in store specifically for you, Leo. Before we get going, don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow button. The subscribe buttons on YouTube are much appreciated, much appreciated. The way that we get going is, first of all, talking about the bottom card of the deck. The bottom card of the deck is the overall energy of the reading, and that card is a Page of Pentacles. A Page of Pentacles. Love this card. And you're going to have a card that is the overall energy. It's nice to have a money card, because that's exactly what it is. The card that represents you and your specific energy for the week is this card, and this is, of course, the World card, the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. And so, if you're gonna, again, Wheel of Fortune, and then I talked about the money of the overall reading. This is starting off in a very good way. The next card is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. That's positive celebration energy. Nice one as well. Then we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. That Five of Swords, when you see it pop up in your readings, is generally a notice that there is conflict, or there is some either internal or external. But the good part with the swords, specifically the Five of Swords, is that you're dropping the sword. You're putting that to rest. So that's a good card. And it's good to have it there because it's giving us insight that maybe something's happening that we need to be aware of. The next card that we have, the last one in the first row, is that Hanged Man. That Hanged Man is an interesting card. And to have it there at the end of the reading, at the end of the week, it's kind of interesting why that is that case. The next card is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is that clarifier underneath that Wheel of Fortune, and it is a perfect place for that, and I'll explain why, and it does make very good sense. The next card underneath of the Three of Cups is the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath this, and underneath the Five of Swords, we have the Strength card. And look how beautiful that card is, first of all. This is a Gilded Tarot deck, by the way. It's an amazing deck. But look at that. And again, Strength card. And then the ultimate and last card is that King of Pentacles. Again, some amazing graphics, amazing visuals there. But we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, super, 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 super. So as we started the reading and as we spoke about, your overall energy of the week is a Page of Pentacles. And that Page of Pentacles is bringing in news of money. Again, bringing in news of money. It is not the money itself yet that will arrive. It's the news that money is coming. And with that money choice, it's going to be enough for you to have choices. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And that Wheel of Fortune card is very specific, saying, you know what, again, you have choices. What do you want to do with this? How do you want to spend this? What do you want to do with that money? And it's going to be gifted money, or it's going to be money out of the blue, be it a lottery win, be it a lawsuit settlement, be it something that you did not anticipate at this time. So this is not a bonus. This is not necessarily a bonus. I'll put it that way. It could, but I don't get that sense. Spirit saying, no, not bonus. Again, this has nothing to do with work. This is money that is found, money that is external to your work environment, because there's not a single wand here for one. That tells us it's not work related. And secondly, again, it's unexpected. And usually with work, you do have an expectation of money. So this is more of, again, a gift. It's going to be somehow the universe gives you something in return. Maybe, again, it's money you didn't expect. It could be a lottery. It could be winning something. It could be realizing a windfall because of something that happened previously that came to you, again, or a lawsuit. Now, the good part is you're going to be celebrating. Definitely celebrating this money, which again confirms, the celebration card confirms the fact that it is found money. It is money that is, again, unanticipated. Otherwise, usually if it's a bonus, you anticipate it, you're happy with it, but you don't celebrate it. This is a celebration. And also the celebration card tells us, again, that this must be some seriously good money, which is great. Now, underneath it as a clarifier, the celebration card's like, okay, don't get too crazy now. Don't get too lost in all the excitement where you blow all the money. The Seven of Pentacles is telling us to, okay, yeah, the money's coming in, but now let's work with logic. Let's work with reason as a family to determine what we do with that money. Because again, different people have different ideas, but if you're not careful, that money will flow out and you will not be happy the fact that it's gone too quickly. So please make sure that you focus your energy on, through the celebration, on finding ways to have that money make money. Maybe invest it, maybe put it into something, whatever it takes, okay? So let's not get lost in the moment. Now this is telling me that this card here, which again is that Five of Swords, is telling me there'll be a conflict about that, because some people are gonna have ideas in the family and other people have different ideas. Or friends may have ideas, and some people may feel they have a right to your money. Well, but you know, that's a whole different concept that you're gonna have to decide. But I'm telling you, the one thing very clear about this is there will be conflict, but don't let the conflict go too far. This is the swords. When you see the swords, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands is conflict, we know that. But the Five of Wands is conflict that, again, is continuous, where this is saying when the conflict happens, don't let it get out of control, drop the swords. In other words, bring the peace to it. Do not let it fester. You know, find a resolution, and you can do this. This is the Strength card. That Strength card tells you you can do this. You are strong enough. You are the one person that can do this. What does this mean? This means that if there are conflicts in reference to how the money is spent, maybe find a way in which you bring all the people's wants and needs together. Do it in a way that doesn't blow all the money, but at the same time gives them a voice. Or more importantly, bring them together, let them all talk it through. You work it through in your mind, because ultimately you will make that decision. And then you determine what is indeed the best thing and why. And people will fall in line with that. Now, there'll be people, again, if you do not take control, if you do not use the strength that you have to avoid this conflict, to stop this conflict, you will be at a hangman situation where decisions won't be made because you won't have the confidence to do it. You won't have the wherewithal to do it. And therefore the money will just go to waste. So please don't do that. Do not be an individual who is a paralysis by analysis, where you overanalyze or where you don't do anything. Both are not good. You have to do something. But again, do it with reason and with logic. And I have faith that you will, because this is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, money, abundance. And this is not about abundance. This is specifically about money. We have too many pentacles in here for that to be otherwise. So again, this is money, money, money. And this is the King of Pentacles saying you know how to spend this. Ultimately, you will have the right choice. You will make the right choice, and everybody will fall in line. Why is that? Because again, the strength and respect that you get, and that's already within your makeup. That's who you are. Let's get some clarifiers in this. The first clarifier card, I'll look at that. Wheel of Fortune to clarify Wheel of Fortune. It's coming in. It's going to be good. You've got just a clarification saying, hell yeah, money's coming in. So be prepared. The second card, the Hermit card. The Hermit card saying, hey, this is money that was meant to help you along your way. But more importantly, the Hermit card said, stay true to yourself. Stay true to what you want to do, and make sure that you just keep pushing forward. Again, with understanding that this money can help you in the long term. Again, the Hermit card is your path. So this is telling you, with your path, pay attention. Do not blow through this money. Use it wisely, okay? The next card is, yep, there it is, the warning card. This is that, yep, I'm just going to spend it and go crazy. I'm not going to think about it at all. Do not do that. This is the warning card saying don't do that. That's not part of who you are. Again, stay with your path. The following card, there's that drama I told you about. Remember I told you when we were talking about the Five of Swords, I told you the Five of Wands tells you conflict is there. The Five of Swords said the conflict's there. The Five of Swords, is the conflict is there, but swords are dropped. So again, you don't let it go. There's that conflict again. And that is confirming over the swords. So again, it's telling you, yes, the conflict will happen, and people will act a fool. They will act a fool, and they will do irrational things because they want their position to win. But you have got to stay true to yourself and plan for the long term. It's the long term we're talking about, not the short, I need this, I need that. Keep the SUV parked in the garage. It can last another season or two, You don't need a new sports car. The old one is fine. I'm telling you, you don't need a new boat. The old boat is fine. You don't, these things that you're drawn to, that big bauble of jewelry, big diamond or big diamond necklace or what ring. No, you don't. Invest it in something that will last you. And ultimately, you will get down to two different choices. And Those choices will both be good, but use your strength and, again, your business savvy. Be strong enough to make the decision, but make the decision based on money, on finance. This decision ultimately should be based on finances. Which one will bring you the most reward? Which one will ensure that you're going to have that money for a while and that money will make money? Again, this is more of a focus on investing it, putting it in something that will generate money. Even if it's investing in a property, it doesn't have to be necessarily in a stock or a bond or a mutual fund. It can be in a property. Property is a good thing to put money into. If you choose well, you can make money on that, of course. Now, ultimately, when you look at when I get a feeling for what the, I love this. This is crazy. When I get a feeling for the overall energy of your, I don't know, of how the passion is around this. This is new love, okay? So that new love card, in this sense, that new love card is telling you a lot of people are going to like you all of a sudden because you got a little bit of money. So all of a sudden, some people are going to be calling you that you haven't talked to before, or at least in a while. Yeah, we know what that is, right? We know what that is, Leo. I'm sure you do. You know you're strong. So put it in perspective. Depend on the people that's been there with you all along. Make sure that you, again, those are the people you turn to. And if it gets too much, again, retreat and say, hey, folks, I'm going to take a little break here because I don't need all this pressure, okay? The most important thing, Leo, is do what you do, and that is stay strong, stay determined, and make sure that, again, you make the choice. You make the choice based on the reasoning, logic, and it's an economic choice. Okay? With that said, enjoy this windfall. Again, the money itself, let me clarify before we leave. As I'm clarifying, by the way, hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow button. As we leave, let me clarify that the money itself is not coming in this week. The notice of the money is coming. The notice that money is coming will come. And that's why you have time to have the conversation, a time to have the arguments if you have to, a time to figure out what you're going to do with it. So ultimately, again, the time of planning. So ultimately, when it arrives, you can do the right thing and not have to worry at that moment or panic at that moment because you've already went through the process, went through the analysis. I'm loving the reading. You can send some money my way. I'm liking it too. With that said, check out my Etsy store. It's Sonoran Mystic Tarot, where I sell not only readings, but I also sell smudging kits, and I'm selling the t-shirts with the major arcana cards, as well as my logo for Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Again, that's Sonoran Mystic Tarot. With that said, love, light, and blessings from me and my family to you and your family for an amazing week, and we'll talk next week with another reading for you, and hopefully maybe some more insight on how this money's coming and what's it going to do. I'm loving it. Have a great one. Bye-bye.